Today, we've taken the Rust Community Village concept to the next level. For those of you who know, in the past, we've had Overdrive Villages, and they've been really amazing. But this time, things have gone bigger, better, and harder than ever before. And yes, that is what she said. So what I'm talking about here is on Discord, the boys have been talking. I was on vacation. I was AFK, and while I was away, they managed to do something awesome. These absolute legends went and took over an island, and not only did they take over the island, they walled it off, and they're giving away the door codes to anyone who wants them, because they want new players and old players alike to come in and have an amazing experience with Rust. Not just an experience of PvPing, but an experience of actually role-playing and just living peacefully on an island, and now that is completely possible. But there's a few rules that you need to know before you jump into Discord, ask for the village codes, and get into this game. And I will tell you where everything is, don't worry about that. So here's the rules. First off, the village has a lot of peacekeeper turrets. This means if you hit anything, attack anything, throw your rock at a wall, you will be shot. Also, if you get into a conflict outside of the village or you're defending the village, make sure you don't go within range of those PvP or those peacekeeper turrets before your hotbar, that little icon in the upper right hand corner of your screen, disappears. If you don't do that, you're going to be shot unless you are authorized on those turrets. And if you're watching this video and about to jump into the village, you probably aren't authorized yet. Next up, the village is getting pretty crowded. Inside of the gates, it's tight, it's packed. If you want to build a bigger base, there's plenty of room on the island outside of the gates, and you're more than welcome to build into the water. All of this area should be considered a safe zone, in my opinion, and that's what I'm going to say. If you want to take part in this village, this whole island is no PvP zone. Don't shoot each other, be cool, communicate on chat, no racism or anything like that. Just keep it chill. That's the main goal of this village, is to get people in, allow them to build, allow them to experiment with the game, and allow them to play Rust in a way that they've never played it before. It's not a complete PvE environment, because outside of this island, you can PvP each other. If you're two members of the village and you want to go at it outside, go for it. I'm all in favor of public indecency, as long as it's not on the island. So yeah, if you want to fight each other on the roads or anything like that, that's completely up to you. That's all fair. But when you come into the village, leave your baggage at the door. Don't be raiding each other. Don't be fighting each other. Have a good time. Talk it out. Say, hey, nice shot. You did a good job. And then when you're back out, maybe you can get your revenge. But don't take it into the village. The village is basically what I want to be considered a safe zone for all intents and purposes. Obviously, people and raiders will get in. There will be minor issues, but we're going to try and work that all out. And that's why the sort of biggest rule of this is just be on the Discord, the CerealOverdrive Discord. There's a link in the descriptions. That's where you're going to get all the gate codes and everything like that. You don't need to be on a mic. You don't need anything like that. But just being in the Discord makes it a lot easier to communicate and figure out what's going on within the village. Every now and then people will post that there's a raid going on or something like that, and a lot of people can jump on. Maybe you're around, and that's a perfect opportunity for you to get in there and get some PvP action without having all the stress you'd have with a normal PvP conflict. In addition to this, just being on the Discord means it's easier to plan things and figure out what you're going to be doing for the next wipe. Now, for those of you wondering, the server that I am talking about is the Mist YM server. You jump into that server, it's California located, go to the Outpost, and then run to that island that's just outside of the Outpost. If you're doubting that you found the right island, I'm a little surprised, but the coordinates are going to be Q13. That should confirm that that is the island you're headed towards. It's probably the biggest island that you can find on the map, which makes it even more amazing that we've managed to snatch it away from all the clans, build bridges, build these crazy compounds, and really create something awesome. And I want all of you to join in on this concept. It's been really great to just be able to chill and talk with people in the village. And every now and then you do get into a conflict with someone outside of the village. You'll see them in there and you'll be able to say, hey, nice shot, good job, you got the jump on me, or maybe they'll say that to me. You can trade gear, and like if someone's really missing something, if there's a gun that they really worked hard for and they ask for back nicely, 90 to 99% of the time, you are going to get that gear back. The other player doesn't have to do it, but look, we're trying to create a chill community here, and that's what I want to support, right? Like, this should feel like going to a basketball game or anything like that with the boys, right? You go out there, you have your fun, you get into your scuffles and everything like that. But at the end of the day, you just had a good time and everybody's happy that it happened. And that is what this village is all about. And hopefully that is the attitude that we can keep moving forward. We've managed to do it for the past 2 wipes. This wipe is looking good. It's looking better than ever before. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to see something amazing happen once again, and maybe move it on into the next wipe. And for those of you wondering, because a lot of people have asked about this, am I going to be doing a village on different servers located closer to other countries or continents? I will. There's going to be a CerealOverdrive Village that takes place in maybe an Australian, an Asian, or a European server. Maybe even an East Coast server, right? But I don't want to do that right now because everybody's sort of situated on Mist YM. They have all the blueprints, and I don't want to be moving the whole community around because every time you do that, you lose people. And there's some really key players here who are keeping it going. And full disclosure, I am not one of those players. I was on vacation while this whole thing happened. It's just these legends on the Discord have managed to keep the vibes going, and I wanted to let all of you know that that is out there, and that is something that you can jump in on. If you're a new player, you're more than welcome. You can go build out into the sea. You can build on the island. You can feel relatively secure in this location because there are peacekeeper turrets and a lot of things there to just keep you safe. So go out there, build something amazing, create something awesome, and just see what Rust can be all about if there's a bit of peace to be had. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.